It looks something like this.
Hello gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. I have a fun video today. I think I start every video out that way because I think every video is fun. But this one's really fun because I'm talking about one of my and Matt's and my favorite shows, our favorite shows, Game of Thrones. Urban Decay sent me a PR package because they did this really cool collaboration with Game of Thrones, and when I opened it I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then I told Matt about it and he was like, you have to film a video. And I'm like, he's right. So here we are. I'm gonna show you everything in the collection and I'm gonna create a look using the products. It's not a full face range, it's eyes and lips, but still, man, they're so cool. So let's jump in. I'm gonna show you all of the products first and then we'll create a look. First off, we have 4 different eyeliners. I already took most of the stuff out of the boxes. There's a couple of boxes here, but these eyeliners are really, really pretty. We've got Winterfell, the Night King, Lannister Gold, and Dragon Smoke. And they're like ombre, which makes me wonder if as you use them down, if they're going to turn into a different color. I bet they are. But they do have, like this one is Dragon Smoke and it's a deep blue. And you can tell that there is some shimmer in there. I think that all 4 of them are gonna have shimmer in them. I really, really, really like this Lannister Gold, but like I said, it's ombre and it's more silver right there. So I wonder if it turns into gold. I don't know. Like I kind of want to sit here and color with it just to see what happens. Game of Thrones Mother of Dragons Highlight Palette, and it's 3 highlighters: Drogon, Viserion. How do you say his name? Viserion, and Rhaegal. The 3 dragon names. I'm a Throny and I've seen every single episode, some of them a couple of times. So the fact that I don't know how to pronounce Viserion doesn't make me look like a very good fan, does it? Next is a lip and cheek stain. Gotta be honest, this is probably the least exciting item to me because I don't prefer stains for leaks. That's a mix between a lip and a cheek, in case you didn't know. I don't really prefer stains. I like powder products for cheeks. I just feel like they don't blend well on my skin, so that's not very exciting to me. But next we have 4 lipsticks, and the packaging on these is so cool. We have Sansa Stark, and it is a beautiful nude, and I'm really excited about that because I love nude. Then we have Daenerys Targaryen, and it's more of like a deep red. And I don't know, the packaging is just so cool on these. So like geeking out. Okay, then we have Cersei Lannister, and that's more of like a coppery gold. This isn't something that I would wear on an everyday basis, but it could be pretty for mixing. And then last we have White Walker, and it is a very deep burgundy. That could be really cool for like a very what's the word, a vampy look in the fall. They came out with brushes. How cool is that? You've got Jon Snow's long claw and Arya Stark's needle. Like, are those not the coolest brushes you've ever seen? I mean, that's just so cool. Okay, in my opinion, I saved the best for last. I mean, this is so cool. Okay, when you open it, there's the mirror. I'm gonna try to fold it back so it doesn't blind you guys. Is that not cool? It is a 3D Iron Throne, and then inside of it, it says, never forget what you are, the rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. And that's from Tyrion Lannister, but oh my gosh, is that cool or what? Okay, so that is the packaging, and then you pull this out, and you've got these killer eyeshadow shades. I mean, look at those. And they're all named for the show. Like, there's Winterfell, King's Landing, Bay of Dragons, Bend the Knee, Dothraki, Stormborn, Lannister Red, House Lannister, Casterly Rock, Winter is Here. This is just so cool. Like, I opened this and I'm like, I opened it with my mom and she's never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. So she's just like, oh, and I'm like, no. This is so freaking cool. You don't understand. Like, I was just so excited. And these colors are really beautiful. There's some really nice matte shades in there that I would love all year long, but then the majority of them are shimmer, and you could do so many fun things with this, so many fun looks. So I'm geeking. I'm geeking. All right, so now that I showed you the full collection, I'm gonna create a look. Have nothing in mind. I'm gonna just let the products inspire me as I go. I'm gonna prime my lids first with the Urban Decay. This is the eyeshadow primer potion, and get a really smooth base for my shadow. Gonna go in with the House Lannister right here. It's like a nice matte nude shade. Gonna pop that all over my lid. In the crease, I'm gonna go in with this matte tan right here and a fluffy shader brush. And just give a little bit of depth to that crease. Maybe use a little bit of this House Targaryen on the inside corner. And then I'm gonna use King's Landing, which is that really beautiful shimmery shade, and layer it on top for a pop. Do you see how like that really made that pop? And I'm gonna do a little bit of that right under the brow bone. We'll do brows in a little bit here. Everything in me wants to go coppers and reds because that's what's in my heart. There's so many colors here to choose from. Should we do purple? Should we do green? Should we do blue? Oh, I don't know. I said this a while ago in one of my videos that I watched a movie called The In Crowd when I was in high school, and she had this beautiful like satiny purple lilac shade, and that's what Bend the Knee looks like, and I think I have to go with that. I think I have to do it. Let me just pop it right here. Oh. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do it. I'm using my finger because it's like one of those like kind of creamy types of shadows. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I'm just gonna pat that on with my finger. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't feel like on camera it's doing it justice. In person, it's so, it's so pretty. Okay. Get it together, Ange. Get it together. I got all the feels right now. Okay, so we just zoomed in so you can see it. It's like this beautiful satiny purple lilac. It's just so pretty. So I'm just gonna clean up the crease right there. I'm gonna take a smudger brush and go with that Bend the Knee and go under my lash line with it. But then we're gonna darken it up with a different color. This is just a purely fun makeup look, so what should we do? Let's do a little bit. Should we do a little Stormborn right there and darken it up under the lash line? Yeah, that's pretty. So I darkened it up, and then I'm gonna wipe off my brush and go back in with Bend the Knee and smoke it out so that it's more lilac than it is dark. You know what I mean? Because I don't want like a stark contrast. See what I did there with stark? Okay, so I've got a lot of fallout going on. I'm just gonna take this makeup wipe and kind of clean up a little bit. It's hard when you're working with shimmer because it just kind of gets all over the place, you know? Oh my gosh, that purple is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Oh, that liner is so pretty. This is Winterfell Snow. It's really pretty, but it's too light. Okay, so we're gonna do Dragon Smoke. So I tight lined with Dragon Smoke on the upper. I'm going to now waterline with the white. And it's more of like a mother of pearl, which really plays pretty with the Bend the Knee. So this is like one of those classic makeup tips, and if you've already heard it a million times, I'm sorry, just say shut up, Ange. But when you waterline with white, it gives the appearance of a full, like a bigger eye. It makes your eyes look more awake and more just open and alert. that was supposedly one of Marilyn Monroe's favorite makeup tips, was to put white eyeliner on the inside of her lower lash line. So if Marilyn Monroe was doing it all those years ago, you know it was a good tip. So I went ahead and threw on some mascara. I was gonna do false lashes, but one of my favorite things that I couldn't do the whole time I was pregnant and the whole time I was breastfeeding was use lash growth, you know, the serums. So since I stopped breastfeeding McKinley, I went back on using Grand Lash MD on my lashes, and they're finally growing out, and I'm like, I'm just so happy to have lashes again. So I kind of just want to like enjoy it for a minute, you know? Anyways, for brows, I'm using Urban Decay. This is the Double Down Brow. This is not an Urban Decay video, but it sure feels like it, doesn't it? I mean, it's not sponsored, but it feels like it. This has been my go-to for brows lately. Well, one of two. I go between this and Ka-Brow from Benefit. Those are my two favorite brow products for sure. This powder is just so workable. It goes on more like a gel than it goes on a powder. Is the best way I know to explain it. For foundation, first of all, can you believe how many freckles have come out? I don't even get in the sun, but I have gotten in a little bit lately just to like up my vitamin D, because I had blood work done recently and my vitamin D levels are so low. So in the morning before the sun's really, really bright, I go out and I allow myself to get like 15 minutes of sun, and it's brought out my freckles. Yikes, it's brought out my freckles so much. But anyways, got this new foundation. It is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Foundation All Day Confidence Velvet Matte Finish. So I actually have not tried this. This is a first impression as well. I hope this is my shade. I picked medium nude. Let's see if this is my shade. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good match. Okay, so I primed my face first with the Ole Henriksen. This is the Banana Bright Face Primer. I've been using that primer and eye cream a lot lately. I actually talked about that cream in a video, and I really like it. I do feel like it brightens the under eyes. It just like, it's really good. So I'm gonna use this foundation. I'm expecting fully to love it because I love everything that IT Cosmetics does, especially their CC creams. So it's actually a little bit lighter on my skin than I thought it was gonna be, but it does match my neck pretty well. So concealer today, I'm using, this is the brand JOAH. I picked this up at CVS. I was there a couple weeks ago, and it's a brand that says it's inspired by K-beauty, and I was just super intrigued by it because I was like, I love Korean beauty. If you're not new to my channel, you know that. So I tried it and I actually really like it. I think it's a great concealer for a drugstore. My preferred way of putting it on is to, you know, like stipple it on with a concealer brush and then blend it out with a damp beauty blender. And I think that the coverage is pretty darn good. And just in case you ask, because some of you might want to know, I'm using Natural Ivory. That is the shade that I'm using. Okay, so I just went ahead and finished my face off camera because no new products there. Just went ahead and contoured a little bit, added a little bronzer, a little powder, all that stuff. Okay, so let's go to the highlight. This is the Mother of Dragons, the highlight palette. I'm gonna use the center shade right there and just highlight. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this can be used as a blush. It might be too shimmery. Let's try it just for kicks. Yeah, it's too, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna pull a matte blush out actually, because I feel like this is a very shimmery look. And I wanna dull it down just a little bit. I don't want my whole face to be shimmery. I need a facial. My skin is not looking so hot right now. Okay, yeah, that's much better. I warmed it up. Okay, for lips, I'm gonna line with MAC. This is the Boldly Bare liner. I'm gonna use the Sansa shade for sure. Okay, it's way lighter than I thought it was gonna be. And my lips are way drier than I thought they were gonna be. Okay, we're gonna have to put something else on there because it's just not doing it for me. I'm gonna add a little bit of Cersei. Darken it up a tiny bit. What do you guys think? Do you like that combo? That color combo? I think I do. I think I like it. All right. Finished look. Do you see why I didn't want the false lashes? I feel like my lashes look so good right now because of the Grand Lash. Obsessed. Also, wanted to show you something else I was sent because it was just so cool and I felt like it really went like hand in hand with Game of Thrones because it says Queen on it. But Beauty Blender sent me this packet. It says my name on there, at Angela Lanter, of beauty blenders. Isn't that cool? So cool. I really love this eyeshadow palette. Love it. Highlighter is really pretty. I feel like it's, you know, a lot like a million other highlighters out there, but the winner for me is the eyeshadow palette. Like I cannot get enough of it. And I feel like this purple, and I am not a purple girl, you guys know that. Like I shy away from it so much because I feel like it makes my under eyes look so dark and bruised. This is just, it's doing something for me. I'm really a fan. The lipstick is it's their, you know, like I feel like Urban Decay lipstick is always so creamy and so smooth and hydrating. So I feel like this is their typical quintessential lipstick, and I'm definitely feeling like it looks good, it feels good, and I like the color combination of the two shades together. Didn't even try the brushes actually because it's like I don't even want to open them. I think they're too cool to open. But eyeshadow palette, A+++. I feel that way about every Urban Decay eyeshadow palette though, don't you? Like Naked Heat, oh my gosh, Naked Heat is incredible. Like every single one of their eyeshadow palettes, like I love them. Lipsticks, love them. Eyeliners, they're great, whatever, you know, like I'm not a big eyeliner person, so like I could take it or leave it. The highlighter, it's okay. And then the lip and cheek tint, you know, it's just not my thing. But somebody who likes cheek tint might love it. So anyways, that is my review. This is my look. I think it's fun, and the purple is just like, it's so iridescent that like as I'm looking at it in the camera, when the light hits it a certain way it looks blue, and then a light hits it another way it looks purple, and then a light hits it another way it looks mother of pearl or white. So I think that shade is just so beautiful, and I'm a big fan. I would buy that palette just for Bend the Knee. That's how much I love that shadow. So guys, what do you think? Are you going to try any of these new Game of Thrones products? Are you even a Game of Thrones fan? Let me know in the comments below. Matt and I are like so into it that we have a new episode to watch tonight, and we're stoked. We're like really stoked. What do you think about the products? Did you like them by seeing me use them? You gonna go buy some? Are you an Urban Decay fan? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what video you guys want to see from me next. I got a bunch of new products in recently. I took a hiatus here for a while, and I've gotten so many new goodies in, and I could do so many new looks or reviews or first impressions. So let me know in the comments. Oh, and I want to give a first impression really quickly about this foundation because I feel like I talked about it, but then I didn't say if I like it. Overall, I think it looks really nice on the skin. It's really even. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. It's definitely a full coverage. It's definitely a full coverage, but honestly, I feel like the It Cosmetics CC cream is a full coverage as well. So I like it. I'm excited to keep using this foundation. So 2 thumbs up. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love y'all so much. Make sure to visit me on my blog, angelalanter.com, and give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more. All right, au revoir.